Stream started.
Okay. So let's end this meeting.
Meeting and stop sharing my screen. Okay. Hello. Is it now coming? Okay. Okay, let's just see if it's my audio is coming, people. I just want to hear my audio. Yes! Now audio is coming. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's just see if it's my audio is coming, people. Okay. Shall we? I just want to hear my audio. Done. Finally. Now finally. Okay, started streaming 64 seconds. Let's just see if it's my audio is coming, people. Okay. I am on air, right? Yes. Audio. Just rating it from here. Let's go to analytics. Okay. Cool. We are live. Let's go. Okay. So, sorry first of all. We were having some technical issues which is solved. The audio was not coming. Now I can believe that you are hearing my audio very accurately, very nicely, right? Yes. Sorry for all the peoples, all the disturbance, whatever happened and all this created. So let's get started on the fresh. Okay. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being patient. Thank you so much for waiting out there. And if there are people who entered and left because of no audio, I just want to apologize for that from my side, for everybody's side, because there was some technical issues happening. The audio was not coming from there, and now it is coming. So we can start our live stream. So please welcome to the brand new live stream of the CheezyBit family. And you all know this one thing, that CheezyBit is a one pit stop. And actually, to be very specific, now we are two groups now. One is a ZBit and one is a CheezyBit. We both are going live together from this thing, like two channels we are going live from. So if you just get confused or if you just get anything, do not get confused. CheezyBit is a part of our team as well, a part of our channel as well. It's like I told you, we have promised you one thing, that our app is gonna come very soon. So our app is going to be named as ZBit. So that is a part of that thing, the ZBit thing. So do not get confused with what is ZBit and the CheezyBit and every of those things. CheezyBit is like, consider CheezyBit as a family and ZBit as a product of it. Okay, cool. So let's get started with this thing. Cool. And yeah. My name is Yash Pawar and you all have been knowing me since long time. This is the one pit stop for you to take care everything related to the crypto world. Whether you want to know the news, whether you want to know how to do everything, right? Learning trading, learning new stuffs, learning the technical analysis, learning how to buy, how to see the most accurate way to put your buy points, buy position, sell position, everything related to the crypto world. Okay. And specifically why crypto world? Because you all know one thing, that the stock market, the indices, the commodity were there since long period of time. But since the time the digital way of everything has started, and we have seen one thing very commonly, that every of this digital thing had one thing very common. What is that thing? A greater potential, a greater reach, greater potential, greater thing, that it can be the next big thing or a next successful thing, or it can be considered as the revolutionizing thing. Okay, so with that note, we would like to take you to the new step, that is taking a trading to the finance stuff as a digital way. What is it? It's a crypto world, because we are not dealing here with the normal content. We are dealing here with the digital currencies. We are not dealing with the companies, the products, the commodities, the gold, silver, and blah 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 blah. We are trading over here with what? With the digital currency. Okay, so the digital currency is basically what? The digital currency is letting you digital currency is telling you regarding all those things that you should be going for. What would be that thing? First, investing, looking for their technologies, whatever product features they are adding to the people, whatever features they are putting on, whatever new things they are developing for the people, for you kind of people, us kind of people, whoever are using the Web3 technology. Because we have known this one thing, that this whole digital currency is being made on the Web3 platform. First, at a very most first stuff, this Web3 platform was being a very beneficial because of this transparency, and because of its that thing which is called as the transaction is been secure. No one can hack it. The blockchain system makes it so secure. Like first, if for example, if I am doing some transaction, if I have for example, let's say this is a whole group of people and there are 100 people. If I do one transaction on, like for example, A transferring 100 rupee to the B, then what happens? This A to B is basically what is happening over here. It is just getting recorded to all those rest 98 people. It's just me and the B person is having a transaction, but it is being recorded in completely every people. Okay, like everywhere you will go in the whole 98 blockchain, it is getting recorded. That what was the most revolutionizing feature of the Web3, to make it very transparent and secure at a same period of the time. Okay, so when it is like it is been transferred in a very secure way, it is been transferred in very that way where it is being like it's visible. Like even if a big person has to do a company's transaction or something on the platform or something, then they have to show it. It will be visible in every of those blockchain. That was the thing where people felt very trustworthy of that platform, because nothing was hidden from there. Everything was out there in front of the people. So when that thing happened, what basically happened is the digital currency started growing a lot, and with a lot of growing, with a lot of people being interested in it, slowly by taking the small step, they started growing the platform, and it started being trading. It started since 2000, 1000, 4000, 5, 6, 7, and the more it was growing, the more people were investing in it, the more people saw their profit in it, the more people saw their interest in it, everything they could see from there. Because this platform was not only giving them a profit. They were Meme Coin. Hi, back again. Hello Meme Coin. Thank you so much for joining this live stream, and really sorry for what happened in the live stream before. It was just audio was not able to come, and that issue has been solved. Okay, so that's a good thing. Cool. Now, so like I was telling you all people regarding the growth, it just didn't give the profit to the people. It gave massive amount of profit which nobody ever saw. Neither they were doing trading since long time. Okay, they were doing trading since the back of the time, where they were doing the stock trading, the commodities, indices, futures, option, everything was handling already been there. but the digital finally, bro, is back. Yes, I am high. I am back. Thank you so much for joining this live stream again. It's really pleasure for all of you people to have here, and thank you so much for joining it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So what else? What I was saying. I was saying something. Yes. Yeah. So the people saw a lot of greater potential in the crypto digital world, mostly in the BTC, because the rest of the coins were being traded, but they were not having that much people, that much volume to be traded on. But when this Bitcoin started being in the place where it is, it has left the stock market behind. It has left the indices, commodities, everything out there. It has left everything behind to go ahead in the life and to be the most successful trading investment in the last, let's say more than 5 to 6 years. Bitcoin has been the most successful platform or the product to invest in your money into it for the maximum profit, because we have seen one thing. And why I can tell you with this much authority, because this Bitcoin is right now, like it's been more than 1 year or 2 year or 3 year since the time it came about 20, 30, 40, 50,000 above, and now it is right now at $94K, 168. So what happened at that time? This became the world's most expensive, if I have to be very precise, the world's most expensive currency out there in the whole world. When all of the people saw their true potential, that this is the next big thing where you can double, triple, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, as much as you want. But keep this one thing in mind, that your investment should be also according to whatever profit you need. If you need a bigger amount of profit, then you should have the that thing, which you should also have that amount of investment. If you are having a very slow, less investment, then you cannot get the big amount of profit. If you are getting the big investment, you are gonna get the big amount of profit. Keep that thing in your mind at all the cost, at all the time, because that is gonna help you to grow a lot of money. Because I have seen a lot of people, they are just like, they came into the platform and they talk about like, I cannot get that much of profit, I couldn't get that much of profit. But why you cannot get? And most of the people have this one thing as well, that the Bitcoin is, yes, to be very honest, yes, it's the most expensive currency to invest in. But at the same time, the cryptocurrency, whenever you are trading a digital currency, they have made it easier as well. See, they can get it that it is the most expensive one to trade in right now, but they have also helped you in trading it, because most of the new people, the new investors, the retail investors, they must have thinking like, we don't have that much amount of saving to invest $94K, and in India it might be something around 7-8 lakh, or I don't know. Okay, I am just XYZ amount, I'm just saying. So that must be that much amount, and they might not have that kind of amount to have one investment. And if you want to buy just one coin, it would be around, in India, let's just check what is an Indian price of crypto dollar. BTC price in India. Okay. 1 BTC is 1 stands 100,000 in another lakh. It's almost 81 lakh. 81 lakh or 8 lakh? In words, can I have it in words? Once tens 100,000 in another lakh. Yeah, kind of in between 8 lakh. Yeah. So a currency which is one currency is 8 lakh. You don't have that amount of money. I get it. I don't have that amount of money. But there is one thing which you can do to have that kind of money. What is that one thing? I will tell you. The digital currency has offered a lot of people, not lot, everybody, whoever wants to invest in the cryptocurrency, they are solely welcome. You just have to find your partner of the trading platform, whatever platform, and then you just have to go there and find the option of leverage. Okay, so when you find the option of leverage, what you need to do is, when the option of leverage is done, and when the option of leverage is started, you can start up to like 10:1. That is basically if you are having 10:1, 100 to 10. Yeah, if you want to invest $100, then you just have to invest $10 to get 100, because it is getting into 10. You just give your 10 rupee, it will be multiplied by the 10, it will become 10 into 10, what? 100. So who is that person who is giving the rest 10? That is the broker. And they are giving up to 200x of leverage. That is not a small amount of leverage to have. A 2x amount of leverage, 200x amount of leverage. That is not a small amount of leverage to have for trading. With like 200 of leverage can give you like, let's see, what can be the 200 leverage? Okay. 2, 3, 4. If I have 94, 165 and 65 into 200%. No. 94, 165 divided by 200. Okay, 417 to 200. Yes. So if you want to buy a Bitcoin right now, if you do the trading or something and you have 200 of X, what is the amount which you can see on my screen right now? $94,174 at a real time price. Okay. And how much you need if you take 200X of leverage? You just need to have 5 almost. If I do the round figure, you just need 500. If I be very specific, then you just need $470 to have an investment in a Bitcoin. $470 is a very less amount to have an investment in the most expensive currency in the whole world, and which you know that it can give you that amount of profit which you can never ever have seen in your entire life. We have all seen those reels where they have bought their mansions, their expensive cars, people are going here and they are just not like, just they have the most interesting life. They are just going places, exploring the whole earth, doing a lot of stuff which they wanted to do in their life, and they are doing trading. That's all, nothing else. But I don't suggest that thing, because see, getting into some place which is very new, you should not just get randomly to it or spontaneously or directly to it. Okay, you need to prepare yourself for that, and for that preparation you know where to come. You have to come on the platform of the GCBit family, where you can know everything related to the crypto world. I have also created a lots of series in which you can see that the chart patterns, the candlestick patterns, the indicators, the strategies, everything I have already covered on my live stream. So if you feel that every time I talk, this is a one pit stop for you to get to know everything, and I don't talk about it, because right now we are heading toward what? The crypto live trading, and we also do the analysis of the market. Currently, I will teach you how you can make your entry points, that is buy entry point, sell entry point, and every of those things we'll tell you. But if you want to know the basics, and if you are new on this platform, just go and check out that is the live stream videos which is up there previously, and you can see from there that all the videos have been there which has covered all the basic stuffs for you to understand regarding the market. And I suggest one thing very specifically if you are going to the trading world, or if you are interested, because see, I know one thing for a fact, that every people whoever have came this in the reel section or some other section, they have came in some part. They have one thing very common, like they were curious of knowing how people are doing the trading, how they are earning it. Is it a gambling? Is it something? To be very honest, it is not a gambling. Okay, because it is legal. It is legal out there. Governments are doing a lot of licenses. The trading platform which you trade on, they have proper license and every of those things. So it is not an illegal gambling or anything. It is not a poker game. Okay, this is a highly that kind of game. It is a pure investment. Okay, where it feels like gambling because sometimes you win a lottery and sometimes you lose your every investment. That's why it sounds like a gambling, but it is not. Okay. The most toughest part of the crypto trading is one very specific thing. What is that one specific thing? That one specific thing is to understand what is going to happen next. Yes, there are certain indicators which can tell you the leading indicators, but they can never predict how many people are going to enter in the market. Never. It is not possible. Okay. So what is possible and how we can do it? There is no option for it. Why? Because in the trading, in the future, you don't know whether 10 people will enter, 1 million people will enter, 1 lakh will enter, or how many people will enter for which side. Either for the buying side, either for the selling side. Because understanding the market is basically, you are not understanding the, okay, so this algorithm is being put there or something is put. No. You are just whenever people says understanding the market is understanding the people's psychology. The other people's psychology who are there in the live stream, in the platform, who are all time doing the trading constantly. Can you see one thing? See. This is the candle. You can see over here, it is constantly going up, constantly going down and all this kind. You can clearly see this timing as well. 1 minute 20 seconds is left for this candle to close. So that means what? That means exactly one thing, that now everything is like the live market is going on. People are doing the live trading over here. People are entering in the market. People are exiting in the market. People are doing the buy. People are doing the sell at a very most time at what we are talking right now. So now I don't know, nor you know, other than the big people out there, okay, other than those people like the big organization or the people on the platform they are being trading on, or all those other things. Okay, so the people, yeah, the platform or the bigger organization, bigger company, they know when the people are entering when. But me and you kind of people, we don't know about it. And also the big players, only few of them know who has a greater connection. That is basically the illegal thing which is called as insider trading. Okay, insider trading is basically leaking the inside information to the bigger organization for some money, for some profit, so they can take advantage from those things and every of those things. Okay, that is happening. I'm not saying, I'm not denying that is not happening. It happens. Okay, it is illegal, but it happens. It is what it is. So where were we? Yeah, so the live market is going on and it becomes very hard for the new investors, for the retail investors who are there in the world, who are doing the live trading, the small with a small investment, or even the, I told you yesterday itself, I gave you an example. What is SMC, smart money control, and what is that thing? What factor comes between it? 3 people, newbie investors, the new investors, the retail investors, and the big players. The newbie investors can have the like investment from 0 to 50,000. The retailer investment can have from 0 to 50 crore, and the big player can have from 50 crore to like 1,000 crore, 2,000 crore. Who knows how much money are they putting? Because the big player have a knowledge regarding where you are entering, where you are exiting, what kind of stop loss can you put, and what kind of stop loss you can put, and what kind of that thing, like where your targets are booked, you're doing your target, completing your target or not, everything they have knowledge for. Okay, and that thing is the most disturbing thing is that it is working, it is like that since long period of time, and nobody has any objection in it, because I told you before as well, where there is a power there is a money, and there is a money there is a power, and you cannot ask it. The retailers and the normal people, they cannot make these things like the changes in the market, the difference in the market, the impact in the market. Okay, what we can just do it is take advantage of the market by just watching out for the big players, because whenever this big player kind of people comes in the market with the big candles, they give us an surety that now the market can move in a upmost level where they can have a bigger volatility, the bigger profit, and every of those things. Okay, and sometimes these bigger people, they try to play with your psychological tricks as well. Okay, how? I will tell you. So whenever, how they are playing with your psychology, they play with the major swings. This is the major swing, like sudden fall up, sudden fall down, and sudden rise up. This downfall, you can see the major swings, and major uprise, major downrise, major uprise, major downrise. These are the major swings. Small swings won't be looking like this. Small swing may be looking like, yeah, this small ones, like this small. This is also small, but these are the bigger ones. It goes falling, goes falling, comes, and again the same thing, comes falling, and all those things. Like the major difference where the market shifted from a very less price to the very high price in a very quick seconds. Okay, so you can clearly see. And one thing, to be very honest, I will tell you how you can spot a difference between you and that person. What is those person? The retailers and the big players. What kind of like all these three people. So whenever you are making these small movements, small uprise, small downfall, small candles, medium sized candles, small medium sized candles, all these candles, I will find more. small candles, small candles, and you will notice one thing very in this way, like whenever we are doing and circle on, whenever we are noticing the retail investor candles, there is one thing we can see. Whenever there is a retail investor candle comes, the market is not moving upward or downward. The market tends to go in a more side-ish way. Side, kind of side, almost side. So wherever we see this, whenever we see these small candles, we see that it is going on this side trend manner. Okay, that is a sideway trend. So when this sideway trend happens, this is basically us, the retailers, because we are investing with the very least amount of money. Even 1 crore, 2 crore is very least amount of money for the digital currency, because the market cap. Should we get ready for the another bull run? I am just locked and loaded. Yes, you should head toward you should think about the new bull run, Amir, because I also believe that the next bull run is about to come very soon. Let me just, yeah. The next bull run is about to come very soon. I will mark you, if you just stay connected till the end of the session, I will mark some demand zones for you. So whenever that our price, like right now it is kind of consolidating, it is not having that amount of good trend in it. It is going in a sideways manner, as you can see. Sideways manner. It is not going up, it is not going down, it is just going on the sideways. Okay, so when this is happening right now, the sideways thing happening right now, I will make sure that I am marking some demand zones for you. You know about the demand and supply zones. The demand zone will tell you regarding one thing, that is the demand zone will tell you when the next big bull run will come, because the supply and the demand are those things we should focus on rather than doing the normal trading which has this support, resistance levels and all those things. Rather than that, we should focus on a watch list and watching those people who are the big player and when they entering in the market. Whenever they enter in the market, we see a very big movement, and we have seen, like, because of the big player only, we have seen the big movement which started from it started from way back. Yeah, see, it was in 90s, it was way before 90s, it was somewhere in 83. From 83 I have seen the market just going up like a very epic bull runs. Can you just imagine this kind of big candle may have invested such huge kind of amount? Can you just imagine what kind of amount that would be to create a big candle like this? If even the 1 crore, 2 crore can create only small candles like this. Now just imagine a candle which is huge. A candle which is huge like this, how much amount of investment would have required to create that big level? The candle itself made from $8,529 to it went to $86,273. Almost $1,000 shifted in the market by one single candle. People. And then comes the us people, the retailers, the small people. Okay, so without any wasting any time, I believe, so let's just go and find out some supply zones and the demand zones for us to watch the market, and we will enter in the market at the same point. Okay, so if there are people who don't know regarding the supply zone, who don't know regarding SMC, and there are new here, just tell me. I will surely explain you that thing, but I have already explained you in my past 2 live streams regarding that. But if you still don't understand that thing, I can explain you that thing. You just have to ask me that. I need to know that thing and I will tell you. Okay, it is very basic still. Okay, now let's just move forward to our thing. Okay, so the supply, I'm just directly going to find it because nobody is asking. Okay, Kavya is saying please explain one more time. I will. It's totally fine. I will explain it. So SMC, Smart Money Control. Smart Money Control says what? Smart Money Control, just a second. So Smart Money Control says what to us? Smart Money Control says that we should not invest at a very blindly. We should not invest when there is no opportunity. We should not invest until and unless we see a good volume, and volume not of the retailers or these new investors. We need volume of the big players. Big players is basically our organization, the huge companies, or some wealthy rich people who have lots of money and they just want to invest. Like for example, they have that kind of money that they don't even know where it is, how much is it, and they don't even count it. They just collected, invested, and they just know it by the number. They never ever counted or something like that. Okay, so those kind of huge people who are controlling the overall market is being controlled by those kind of people. Okay, so they do what? Whenever they are investing, they won't invest with a small amount. They will try to invest with a huge amount, and whenever you invest with a huge amount, your that thing, what is the investment, the volatility at that time, the volume of that particular candle will be a lot, because the the quantity is been bought a lot. The volume depends on the quantity. Exactly. If there is one person buying it, two person buying it, three people buying it, four people buying it, it doesn't matter. But the quantity matters. If one person is investing an huge amount of money, yes, a big volume will be like a price from there, and we can differentiate those people from these huge candles. Wherever you see a certain amount of a very huge candle, at that time you will feel that yes, a big player has entered in the market. Okay. Cool. Okay. So these big players, whenever they are entering in the market, we just have to make sure that what point, what movement, or what kind of zone they will create. Okay. Now, understanding the zone part, zone is basically a price rejection. Like we have this support key points, we have this resistance key point and all those key points. Then we have this one very simple thing, like wherever we have seen commonly that the big investors are entering in the market, that creates one great supply zone. Okay, and wherever this thing has happened, it has followed in the future as well, it has followed in the present as well. Okay. So let's just say, for example, SMC. These are big player. Okay, big P, big player, and these are us, the small investor / retailer as well. Okay, so we are one A team, and this is one B team. Okay, so if A team wants to win with the B team, what should be the most that kind of strategies which will work out? What will be that strategy? I will give you an example. For example, let's say there is a river. Now there is one big shark. This is shark. And this is in front of them, there is a retailer and small new people. Will shark eat it? Obviously yes. Will shark destroy them? Obviously yes. If you are in front of a shark, that is a very wrong thing. If you are behind the shark, that is a good thing. Behind the shark means that you are completely watching where it is going. Wherever it is going, you are following it. Wherever it is heading toward, you are following it, and you are not getting in front of its mouth, so he will bite you or eat you. Okay, so what happens is basically you observe and create certain amount of zone. Now you will figure out one thing. You will think about one thing, that supply, like how long should I wait for a big player to enter? What if they are not entering for 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5, 6, and all? Like what if they are not entering till that period of time? Great question. To answer you that question, you just have to need to know one very common thing, that is one, 2, 3, 4. What is the most common thing inside those 4 circles which are circled? Everyone has a very huge big candles, and before those there were very tiny candles coming on, and it is there since a long time. Like everything will be there in the past. If you just go and search it in the past, you will find out the supply and demand zones, the previously created one, not the new ones. But you will find one very common thing, that they are being respected at the same level of the resistance and the support. Resistance support makes sense. I'm not saying that they don't make sense, but the most advanced level for you to have a quality amount of trades, it's not just to find the key levels of the market, it is to find the supply and demand zone, so that whenever you are about to enter in the market, and you will find that the market is right now maybe near the demand zone, maybe near the supply zone, there can be one certain amount of movement which will be visible. I will show you how. Okay, let's just go and create. I will show you practically. I will go on 1 hour. Okay, and notice one thing, that the market in 5 minutes is too big. The candles will be a little big than the common ones. The trend will be big than the common ones, and a lot of the things will be bigger than the common ones. Why? You need to focus on the higher R time frame, because higher R time frame will tell you about the topmost reality. Even the retailers might sometime get confused in a 5 minute that they are maybe the big investors or about to make a big investment kind of stuff. Okay, because of the candle which is been created. Okay, yeah, this is where market is right now. Okay, so thousand. Okay, they have the difference between every one of them is thousand. If you want me, I will increase it by 500. Okay, so now let's just go and see let's just go and see two things, that is the supply and demand zone. Let's start from the previous, like the recent one. I can literally see that this is the most big candle, and right now if you can see that our market is exactly at that level. How to create a supply zone or demand zone? This is a demand zone, because the market rose from there in a very tremendous upward way. From there came down. I'm not saying that it didn't came down, it is just filling the gap. Like whatever gap is being created upward, it will try to create it downward as well. So let's just show you how you can create the supply and demand zone. So you just have to find out the big candles, and previous to that big candle there will be one candle, small, maybe hammer, maybe doji, maybe not doji. Like here it is doji, but here it is not doji. But whatever that candle is, you just need to have put the two line, that is one line on the highest point and one line on the lowest point of the candle. You know, the candle has four components, HL and body, open, close, and HL. Exactly, you might have known about that thing. So I just put the lines on the L and the H of a certain amount of candle. Okay, cool. So now you can clearly see that my demand zone is created. When the market will try to come and touch this thing, I will surely know that it is gonna go upward from there, which I can see it possibly. Like till right now we have seen two hammer candles. I can clearly see these are the hammer candles, and from there the market is trying to go up. So yes, and you must have noticed one thing, 1 2 3 and this is 4 times the market tried to go 4 times the market tried to go beyond the line and above the line where they wanted to go and have an upward movement or a downward movement, but it took us very huge support from that. Why? Because a demand zone is being created over there. Once we see a demand zone, we know this one thing for very sure, that there are high chances that the market will take the advantage and it will give us an movement which is going to be an upward movement. Okay. Okay. So one supply zone that I've created, I will create one more for all of you people. And there are a lot, it's just not one, okay? There are a lot of supply zones, lot of demand zones. This is again another demand, this is another demand zone. But till there, I don't feel the market will try to come till there. So whenever we are making a supply and demand zone, make sure that you are finding such supply, such demand, which is nearby your line, which is nearby your market, which is nearby the price of the current market. We don't need the price or this demand which was like way back in the 80s or 90s. We need such kind of demands which can be helpful for us for doing the trading. Okay, other than that we don't need it. So this was the one demand zone which I have created. I want to have one supply zone as well, so I can determine till what point it can go or till what point the market can reach. Okay. Na, 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 na. Finding. Find. This is a very good supply zone, but at the same point the before candle is very big for high and low. Very huge candle. But is very near to our market. Okay. This is another one which I can see. This can be one. This can be one. This can be one. A very huge candle. But let's just find more. Okay, we just don't have to be fixed on one particular stuff. I can feel this thing as well, but it is in the right now our market is at 94. Do you believe that the market will go in 1 hour by above 900 stuffs? I surely don't believe it that it might go. This is one zone where it was like the supply became. No, but it is still supply. Yes, it is still supply. It is continuously following. Should I go for 95? Because this was a great supply zone. From there the market tried to go up, but it didn't, and it became consolidation, and from consolidation it again dropped. Let's just go for this candle. Okay, and it looks small as well. I feel this can be one candle where it actually had a very great supply from there. This was a big candle created in that specific zone itself. So, and consolidation also happened. So if it falls from there downward, if it consolidates, we'll let it consolidate. But if it doesn't consolidate, if it fall down, then we can go for it. So I've already created my two things. That is okay, so you can see the market is actually the market is actually trying to consolidate between those two things. The demand zone is also, it was here, right? Yes, that was my demand zone. Okay. Cool. So this is the supply zone. Supply zone. And I will create this as a this is supply zone, this is demand zone. Right now our market is actually between the supply and demand zone. From here it tried to take a try to take demand from where the market went actually up, but at the same point at where the supply zone was, the market went down from there. So it just technically justifies, like from here we can have one upward movement and we can watch it in the smaller time frame as well, like what kind of movement the market is doing. Yes, the market is just following those two channels, that is, one is the supply zone, another one is your demand zone. Other than that, the market is not having that amount of a big movement to be considered as. From there, the market is not giving us a big movement to be considered as a big players move. Okay, we will wait and we will see the big player move, but I just want to do one thing, that is whenever you create a supply and demand zone, just try to do the back tasting for it. Like just go back from that particular zone and try to see how many of the market has actually did the same, it followed the same thing and did the same exact thing like they said. Like the demand, from where the demand is rising, the market is going up, and the supply where the supply is rising and falling it down. Okay. So just go and check out all these platforms or all these positions where it has done the exact same thing, taken support from the demand, went up again and created a supply over here. But I don't feel I should making it as supply because it has 99. We have too long time to go for 99. Okay, we have a too long time to go for 99. Na 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 na. A good demand zone is also here. We have seen the market respecting that exact zone from here. The market didn't respect this zone. Okay, this was also one kind of zone from where the market started and it ended from there. But most of the time it was supporting this zone, which was created in the recent most time. According to the recent most time, took a same exact support at the same level of time. You should go and check out all those stuffs as you wish and as much time as you wish, because it will tell you regarding a lot regarding the market and the mysterious way of the in which the market moves. Let's check it out in the 15-minute. In 15-minute, we can see a lower low formation, a downtrend formation has been seen. It is having the higher lower highs and lower lows formation has been visible, but at the same point where they touch the demand zone, from now onwards it is trying to go up. A positive signature, because the supply zone is actually very strong right now. So we should wait for one or two kind of retracement from where we might have a retracement. For checking the retracement, I will just go on the fib, draw this line, put it on the supply zone. So we will wait for it to give us the retracement from either 0.7 or 0.6. Okay, I will just place it. These are the 2 points where we can have an idea that retracement can come, and when the retracement comes, we might enter from that particular amount of topic or amount of thing. Okay, let's see, people, let's see. But the one thing which is triggering me that right now we will be above the shark. I don't want to be above the shark, because right now there is a situation where I can see a shark over here already. Okay, these are the big player. If you cannot see, I will circle it down. Yeah, these are the big player which have already entered in the market, and we are right now in the front of. They can eat every one of those wherever they are entering, whatever they are doing. They can just come forward, create a very big lower wick candle, and it will make everybody stop loss hit if they are going for the buy situation, or it will go for upper longer wick and to hit the lot of people stop loss for the lower for the uptrend situations. If the uptrend is they are aiming for uptrend, then the bottom stop loss. If they are aiming for the downtrend, then upward stop loss. किसको पता था पहलू में रखा दिल में. Overall, the trend is having a downtrend here. Good. Let it give a retracement, so we will enter in the market. If it's more than 2 to 4 times the market is being coming on the demand zone, from there it is rising up. You look cute in this color. Thank you so much, Ramisha. Thank you so much. A good price rejection is there in the market. Slightly coming forward, but there is no volume to trade on right now. Right now, I am not able to see volume. What are you eating? I don't know. Yes, Darshini. What happened, Darshini? Is there anything I can do for you, Darshini? Yes, last power. How about we watch stochastic just to check if it's in an oversold situation or overbought situation. This might help you a lot. Okay. The blue line has already crossed the orange one, but see, crossing is not an issue. From crossing it can go up again as well, but the one thing to be very specific, if you can just see it has broken the previous high. It should be lower because the trend is what? The trend is happening and a downtrend. Overall though it is a downtrend, no doubt on it. Overall, if you can just see, the whole trend is a downtrend. It's you and me versus the world, bro. It's you and me versus the world. Before it was having the common. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what I was thinking. A common support over here, creating a triangle pattern from here. After that, what happened? It gave us a breakdown, which we saw, but after breakdown again, it tried to just it didn't give that much of movement to us after the breakdown. The same resistance but the different supports. Okay, the support is gradually falling down, but at the same time it's taking the same support. Na 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 na. किसको पता था But that whenever it is touching the demand zone, we have seen one thing common, that whenever it's touching the demand zone, it is rising very up. That is a truth. That from the demand zone it is rising a lot. This is one of the demand zone as well, because you can clearly see a big huge candle over here. Very big candle came, but at the same time very huge red candle also came, so it's a 50-50 situations which is gonna happen over here. I can clearly see it is going for the up movement. That is the buying movement is happening over there. What is your चाहे मुझे let it come near 0.618. That is the highest point where it can take and retracement. So once it takes a retracement, we might look for an entry point, but if you don't look for, it doesn't come there, because right now there's small candles happening. I just don't want to be behind. The sharks. Just don't want to be behind the sharks. That's all, nothing else. Why is it creating a very mirror image like situations? Like, if you can notice one thing, I am noticing it. I don't know about you people if you can notice it or not. Don't you feel this is the upmost mirror image which is happening over here? This triangle was from the descending to the ascending, but this is coming from the ascending to the descending. Here the supports were at the exact same point. Here resistance is at the exact same point, and support is gradually rising. Decreasing. Here the resistance was gradually decreasing, but the support was exactly at the same point. It is exactly mirror image, a copy image of themselves. So if we can connect this image, it will try to come down, it will try to touch, it fall down, fall down, no. आजा okay, even before 0.68 it is taking retracement. This can be somewhere or a point where we are entering for the market. There is a chances that it can touch till this point, and then from there we can go up. Let's just see people, what we can do, how we can do, and every of those stuffs. Aja sanjui. Okay, longer lower wick price rejection signals, where we can clearly see the market is trying to take the liquidity. Same exact support it created, same exact support. Can you see it is respecting that level of resistance? So we can clearly see that at this point there is a strong supply zone which is trying to get the market down, down, down. But if it crosses this point, I feel it will have a very good upturn. This line. Yes. Yeah. I really believe, because from there, can you see a huge amount of supply came from exactly this point. So I believe if it crosses that situation, we might find our entry point from there. Okay. You shut me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. It will try to come, if it's going to be red candle, it will try to come by 0.078, and from there if it takes a retracement and goes up, I want it to cancel, I want it to break the barrier of these two lines, because this was a very big green candle came from there. So demand zone is very high at this point. So I just want it to break that point. Okay, so we can enter in the market. If it comes down, that is totally fine. Let it come down. We have another demand zone here as well. But if it breaks, I might enter in the market, and my target will be here, like the previous one. Okay, this was the target. He shot me down, bang, bang. I hit the ground, bang, bang. My baby shot me down, 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 down. We are gonna enter in the market once it gives this thing to 0.786. That is the retracement place. I told you either from 0.618 or 0.786. These are the 2 minute where we can have retracement options. Let's just hope for it. You shut me down. Bang, bang, I hit the ground. Bang, bang. But in here we can see a red candle, but if I just go in the 5-minute situation, yeah, in 5-minute situation there are a lot of red candles, not just one, a lot. It came again, it is going back again, and now again it is coming back. But what about in 1 hour? But one thing is very sure, that the candle chart pattern is actually a triangle chart pattern. That to first it created and descending to ascending one, and now it is creating ascending to descending one. That is the very sure. I can adjust it a little, but yes, that is very surety of it. That it is trying to connect that exact candle now. He shut me down, bang, bang. I hit the ground, bang, bang. In 1 hour, I cannot see that good of, like, I cannot create that good of a level. But it's very similar to this only. Okay, he is very close, very clean doji. Like I cannot, I'll just create one single line which is already the support line. But I'm not understanding one thing, if that is a very good supply zone from there. It was not that much of a great supply, it came down again. But at the same point, why can't you just go up from there if you crosses that thing? Why it is taking so hard time to cross that barrier? Na 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 na. My baby. Shut me down, down. We will see a perfect down entry also, we can see, but I'm not trusting in this range. It is the gradually rising. I don't know why I feel like this won't go up. I feel like this will just come down, come up, come down, and give us a breakage. Maybe today is a day where we can see that the market is falling down below 90. I am the crown. But at the same point, the mouth is wide open. That is for very sure. The mouth is not that much closed. It is open. We'll make sure of it, people. Do not worry. We'll think about it. What we can do over here, how we can do it. Just in the retracement phase. Jump or drop. Jump or drop. Jump. Either it can jump from here, either it can drop from here. Jump or drop. According to this thing, like this is getting squeezed now. This is William Alligator, the crocodile mouth, which you have known for a long time. So that is getting squeezed now. Just a second. At least it should break this to give us a very good moment. Like this. This was a very good demand zone over here. Consolidated came, but from there it came a very great demand zone, which didn't had that much of target, very low target till the above supply zone, but at least it reached. So I just need that thing over here, a very great supply zone. But the market is heading downward. I don't know why, but I feel like slowly it has shifted to the downside trade. Downside to the sideways trade. The market has shifted as. The market has tested himself once, twice, thrice, 4 to 5 times. The market tried to go up but was not able to go up. No. 1, 2, 3. If I just do a little calculation over here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. From 3 it didn't have that much of a fall, but sudden fall, a great supply over here. But what about the demand? Why there is no demand right now? Demand is very less right now, very less demand. Okay, big candle we can see. Let it cross the barrier. We will open for our trade. That is a long trade. If it closes above this line, I'm gonna enter for a long trade. My stop loss obviously will be this zone, because that's the point where it has taken the maximum resistance, and my target will be 2%. 2 is to 1 target. If it crosses this level, the market is trying to come up, but do not take resistance at this point. If it takes resistance at this point, I might enter for a very small selling side trade, where I can just take an option for having profit from the 2 candles, 2 to 1 candle. But let's just see what this candle to be turned around. Not letting go. That line is not letting it go. This has become the highest good resistance from where the whole market is falling right now. Breaking it would give us some movement, but right now we cannot see that thing. Yes, a big candle came in this topmost level in the previous thing, but it is not trying to break it. If it breaks it, that's our profit from there. If it doesn't break, then we have to wait until unless it breaks. Come on. If it crosses that line, then there is an opportunity for us to take a trade. If it doesn't cross that line, then we are not having an opportunity, because you can clearly see whenever it is going down for, it is again coming up. So we can see one thing very sure, that the market is not trying to come down. The market is trying to go up from there. That is for very sure. I just want to see for stochastic if we can see any divergence. Stochastic. Any divergence? Change it to the line. This is a very big diversion. You can see clear up movement from there, but here it was not that big of a difference. But at least it's not divergent, okay? The market is in that specific trend, like it was up. The candle has closed, the third candle has started to be make. Let's see if it crosses these situations, because this can be that situation where it can take resistance and come down. But if it crosses this is an exact that moment from where the market has taken an huge support and went up 2 times. So this is that moment where it can go, where it can where it can cross this, and we can have this as our target, a big target. We can aim for a big target if it crosses from there. One is to 3 reward ratio if we go for this situation. 94 I can see if it crosses this situation. This will be my entry point, and from here we will go for it. Almost gonna cross. Okay. Fifth attempt to break that thing. Fifth attempt. Fifth attempt. Can it break it this time? Volume to not is not there. To break it, we need a greater candle, like good candle. At a time of the breakage, they don't have volume. At a time of breakage, when they are having this much volume, it is not happening anything. But when at a time of it has to break, they are not having the. But I feel this is a time for me to leave, people. It is 8 already. Okay, so thank you so much for all the people who are joining this live stream, and so sorry for today's disruption, whatever disrupted it has had. It is so sorry for that. We'll make sure that it won't happen again. We'll make sure that this problem should have a specific amount of fixed solution kind of stuff, because I've seen a lot of time the audio is going and it's not coming. So let's deal with it. Let's leave those problems to us. We will deal with it. And thank you so much for all the people who are joining this live stream, and I really appreciate all of you people. But I would like to tell you one thing: please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also share it to the maximum people, so I can get to reach to those people who are there in the need of understanding the market in the most basic, simplest way, which I can teach you all people. Trust me on that thing. And I have this one specific thing that I would like to give you, that amount of knowledge which is useful for you and which is enough for you. Rather than giving an ocean amount of knowledge, I would like to give you some lake or some pound which you can use for your trading journey, right? Because no human can swim through a complete ocean, right? Exactly. So thank you so much for coming to the live stream. I really appreciate it. And I will be leaving right now. So do not make sure, and like Sunday and Monday is my holiday, so I won't be available for 2 days. I will be coming directly on the Tuesday. So I hope that I am seeing you all people on the Tuesday. Bye bye.